Hello, this is Kim Watson from Easy Trader and Best Brokers Online. In this video, I'm reviewing the XTB brokerage. Now, like most of the brokerages that are covered on our Best Brokers Online site, either Charlie and myself use them or our clients use them regularly with good results. So we only really deal with brokers that we believe provide good services and have good offerings in terms of what they're providing for trading clients. Now, with XTB, they have offices in 13 countries. I think it's more than 13 countries. In fact, I'm going to cheat. It says 13 or more than 13 on their website, to be fair. But the coverage is pretty wide, and they're right the way across. I know they've got registered in Belize, so they've got an American offices. Sorry, I should say Southern American offices, not Northern American, but they've got Southern American office, and they've got quite a wide spread across the world there. Head office is in Poland, but they have, as I was pointed out just a moment ago, they also got offices in the UK. So if you're based in the UK, you'll be happy to hear that. First question I always get and I always ask, is my money safe with this broker? Well, with regulations through the FCA in the UK, you're certainly covered and your money's safe. But they also have cover in Poland through KNF, CISEC for Cyprus, and IFSC, as I mentioned, that's in Belize, I believe. So there's a wide range of regulation. They work to a high standard on that basis. Now, next question, of course, of any broker, are the spreads low? I would say their spreads are pretty good. Now, they're not absolutely lowest, but it's not necessarily, I've said this many a time, it's not always been the lowest that counts. It's being able to execute positions properly and at the prices that when you're pressing the button. There's nothing worse than actually pressing the button and realizing after the event that you're being slipped a pip each time. So what could be a 1 pip spread in theory turns into a 2 pip spread or 1.5 pip spread each time you press the button. One of the things I do here is I actually open a live account with them, and I've been trading it and watching what happens when I press the button, and I can assure you it's fine. So the spreads are, as I say, good. In the wider listings of Forex, particularly in Forex I'm looking at here, they have reasonable spreads, I would say. Some of the things like the pound yen, if you're trading that regularly, their spread is about 4 pips, where I'm sitting around about 1.1 elsewhere. So although I do have costs, and the next question, of course, I'm going to say what the commission's like, and they don't have any because all the costs are covered here. They are a CFD broker, not a spread betting broker as such, so they offer CFDs. Their costs are all inclusive in the spread. So if you're trading with the spread here, I'm showing you the euro at the moment on here. I just caught that as a 0.6 spread at the moment. So that's pretty good, with inclusive of costs. Indeed, but obviously this is a major. If you look at some of the other majors, as I said, the pound yen, I'll open that up here, 44, 49. So you're sitting around about just over a 5 pip spread. It's all right. I mean, obviously there's more volatility in the pound yen anyway, but it's slightly higher. So you spend a lot of time in sort of going across cross pairs, so the major cross pairs. You may find it's not at the most competitive out there, but overall, when you look at it, I mean, we were looking at the Aussie on Friday with one broker, and it was as high as 4 pips, and you're sitting here with around about a 2 pip spread, which, including costs, is reasonable. So spreads are good overall, I would say, and commissions are non-existent there. The other thing to consider, of course, is, well, I'm going to come on to it in a moment, but what are the overnight charges like? The overnight charges, the swap rates, etc. There's no swap rates in terms of cost in their commodities. So if you're trading oil, holding onto oil, you can hold it with no costs. With FX, they are amongst the lowest. They're not the absolute lowest, but again, they offer good value. So commissions, we covered that. There isn't any. Spreads are good. As I say, they're commission free. The fields themselves are what they like. Well, what I've found is that they're good and they're quick, and there's no dallying. I'm just sitting here. What's this size on here? It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to click the button there at 63, and we'll see what we've got filled in. Yeah, 63. So we've got filled in what we wanted. Okay, this is a demo account. They can afford to do what they like this on this demo account, but I traded it on a live account as well to be fair to see what's happening. So the fills are quick, and the positions are sitting there really, and it's so easy to trade. The other thing, well, I'm talking about fills, I may as well look at the platform somewhat more. You can put the stops on afterwards if you wish, and put there we go. We can put these stops on and take profit on there as you wish. You can drag it around, and this is one of the things that I really like about the platform. It's okay. It's a very lazy way of doing things, but it makes life a lot easier sometimes than trying to type in a specific number. Here you can literally decide on literally the point of where you want to put the stop, and it's in there, very much like MT4. And any MT4 user will look at this and think that's very similar to MT4. Well, yes, it is. It's a very advanced version, much better version of MT4. Opening and closing positions. Closing positions I found a little bit tricky, or closing part positions when I looked at here, because you have this close all, and I thought, well, goodness, how do I close part of the position? But what you find is if you right click in the right place down here, you get this partial close. So that will open up a partial close. There we are, and I can just partial close, and it's done immediately. So the fills are good, the platform's good and sharp. Let's close this. There we go. Done. As quick as that. It is very quick, and I really like it. There's no difference between this demo version that I'm just demonstrating on here and the live charts. It is amazingly quick. Little order confirmations that come up with it as well. Now, I've not experienced anything adverse on the here, and I've not heard anything adverse about fills and slippage or anything like this, because of course people ask about slippage. Well, I've been in positions, and from what I can see is they're pretty much filled at the point of the stop losses or take profits. I've seen both filled, and they're efficient. You can have them sent by email if you want, the little notifications, they come up on the screen. Now they do have MT4 if you prefer straightforward MT4, but they've got this platform which I think is, if you're using computers, is great. Got your charts on it, and it's really easy to use. Overall, you can search things. There's lots of things on here I really like. Is some market analysis. You can't see the heat map on here, I don't think. Oh, you can. There we go. Let's see if we can get it for Forex. There we go. I love this little Forex heat map. It's quite nice when you're looking first thing in the morning. Is where's the stronger pairings? Where's the sort of weaker pairings there? The euro pretty weak this morning. As I'm recording this, but you could see, and then you could actually, if you wanted, you could look at the cross pairs through those sort of stronger, weaker ones, and then look at the technical analysis, etc. So nice things like that. Market sentiment, you can see the sentiment with their traders. Interestingly, I see fewer extremes. They've got probably quite a cross section of traders there, but I see fewer extremes in terms of sentiment, where you're seeing 80s and 90% on some brokers. They seem to, okay, euro, okay, there's a couple then. There's one or two, but I don't know, perhaps they've just got a more varied mass on here. Anyway, the sentiment is quite, if you're looking for top movers, you can be looking across here, choose the filter, so you can decide on what you want to be looking at. Exchange traded funds, stocks. I've been watching oil on here a lot. I've actually done some presentations for them on oil, and I do like oil. I say do like oil. I do like trading oil off here. The good thing is that they change their contracts well before the expiration date, so you get a chance and you get notified that the contract's getting changed, particularly when it was volatile a few months ago. And I noticed that they emailed people to warn them of the new contract and the price adjustments, etc. And I just thought it was very professional, and I like that sort of thing about them. And it's the small things sometimes. Now, it is, I mean, you've got all sorts of things here. You've got a stock scanner even. I haven't looked at this because I don't trade in stocks, but they're neat little tools to have in there. There's a bit of education. I believe there's more coming. So there's education coming. They have their own calendar on here. You can see your trading history. Well, I've just got the position I was just messing around with there. New service is good. It's you click on something and it gives you a full page comes up and full explanation. So all of this stuff is good. And you come back to the charts. The charts are good. You can put all sorts of normal instruments and etc. on there. So just look at here, the add an indicator. You can see there's a roll of whole roll of course I will have to put pivot points on it, it'd only be right. Classic pivot points, and okay, they go up to the R3s, S3s, that's good, that's what I like to see. You can apply the thickness, etc., the pivot itself. So all very easy to apply things to these charts. So simple. Orders, pending orders, all clear down the bottom here, or you can be searching at the top here. Again, you can see history, calendar. Actually, I've pulled that down, so that's sitting down there at the moment. But you can have what you want where you want it. You can have different layouts, of course, on here. I've just got a standard layout here, but you can just have one main screen if that's what you would like. As I say, I think it's very straightforward, very clear. The range of products here is good. The prices I've seen is very, very good as well. As I said, I'm just checking how quickly can you get your money back. Of course, a question I've not heard or seen. I haven't drawn any money back from my account here, but what I've heard of people drawing money back, there's certainly no problem. As I say, the platform, the charts are, they do leave a little bit wanting sometimes. I mean, I can't use a 4-hour, I can't put this onto a 4-hour pivot, for example. It would be quite nice for some of our traders to have 4-hour pivots, etc. So there's a few bits that would be nice, but they are listeners, and they will, and their intention is to make this platform as user friendly as possible. The other thing is you can lay these charts out in different, I mean, I've just got a single chart and what I'm showing you here, but you can have all sorts of things. You can have visible light, oh crikey, lots of different things here. It's really, here you go, you've got lots of different charts. You can spread them out so you can see them all at one go. There's a lot to be done here. Very, as I say, useful tool. In terms of, as I say, instruments, there's a wide range of instruments, and they're priced well. If you're a FX trader, as I say, it's got all the minors, the majors, major crosses, minor crosses, so they're all listed there easily. You can have a list of baskets. So you can add your own watch lists, etc. So lots of things there for every type of trader there. As I say, it's all CFDs. That's about that. Finally, minimum account sizes. Well, account sizes can be pretty small. They don't. I think a couple $100. I think on a couple £100 is pretty small. So it's all very, very slow. Very, very small size that you can start with. I would recommend you certainly at least give the demo a go if you like it. You can switch to real, and you can keep your old demo account as well. There you go, real and demo sitting there, so you can flick between. So if there's certain things you want to practice on, you can practice on it, and then come back and do it on the real account. So again, useful tools on here for people. They've got plenty of notifications, trading what you've done, etc., sitting there as well. I think that's pretty much it all covered. So that's XTB. If you're interested, click on the link below, and as I say, you can open demo account, or obviously a live account. That's it for me. All the best.